குருவின் பாதத்தில் பூமி மண்டலம் சுழன்று கொண்டிருக்கும் அண்ட கோலம். பகவானின் அங்கம் கையிலை மழையும், தெய்வத்தின் பாதையில் ஆன்மா விழையும். குருவின் பாதத்தில் பூமி மண்டலம் சுழன்று கொண்டிருக்கும் அண்ட கோலம். பகவானின் அங்கம் கையிலை மழையும், தெய்வத்தின் பாதையில் ஆன்மா விழையும். குருவின் குரல் கதிரவனி மொழி, நித்யானந்தா உன் பாதை வழி. புராணங்கள் பேசும் கதை இங்கே, கையிலே வாசம் ஆன்மா குளிர்ந்தே. ஓம் நம சிவாய நாதத்தின் ஓசை, கையிலை மலையின் சிவலிங்க ஓசை. சக்தியும் சிவனும் லீலா நடனம், மீனாட்சி கண்டிடும் தேவ சபனம். அக்னி யுகத்தின் சக்கரம் சுழலும், பஞ்சபூதங்கள் தாளம் குழலும். காலத்தின் தாண்டவம் சிவன் வேதம், ஆகாச கோவில் ஆன்மாவின் நேடம். நட்சத்திரந்த கதை பேசும், கையிலை மலையில் பனி சிரிக்கும். அந்தரங்கம் அங்கே பிரகாசிக்கும், சத்தியம் தரும் நாதம் ஒலிக்கின்றோம். நம சிவாய நாதத்தின் ஓசை, கையிலை மலையின் சிவலிங்க ஓசை. சக்தியும் சிவனும் லீலா நடனம், மீனாட்சி கண்டிடும் தேவ சபனம். குருவின் பாதத்தில் பூமி மண்டலம் சுழன்று கொண்டிருக்கும் அண்ட கோலம். பகவானின் அங்கம் கையிலை மழையும், தெய்வத்தின் பாதையில் ஆன்மா விழையும். குருவின் பாதத்தில் பூமி மண்டலம் சுழன்று கொண்டிருக்கும் அண்ட கோலம். பகவானின் அங்கம் கையிலை மழையும், தெய்வத்தின் பாதையில் ஆன்மா விழையும். குருவின் குரல் கதிரவனி மொழி, நித்யானந்தா உன் பாதை வழி. புராணங்கள் பேசும் கதை இங்கே, கையிலே வாசம் ஆன்மா குளிர்ந்தே. ஓம் நம சிவாய நாதத்தின் ஓசை, கையிலை மலையின் சிவலிங்க ஓசை. சக்தியும் சிவனும் லீலா நடனம், மீனாட்சி கண்டிடும் தேவ சபனம். அக்னி யுகத்தின் சக்கரம் சுழலும், பஞ்சபூதங்கள் தாளம் குழலும். காலத்தின் தாண்டவம் சிவன் வேதம், ஆகாச கோவில் ஆன்மாவின் நேடம். நட்சத்திரந்த கதை பேசும், கையிலை மலையில் பனி சிரிக்கும். அந்தரங்கம் அங்கே பிரகாசிக்கும், சத்தியம் സായുജ്യം തരും നാദമൊലിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമശിവായ നാദ.
Nityananda, and welcome to all the participants who are joining us for live Nityananda Yoga today. And let us start today's yoga session with the Sadguru Vandanam to invoke the presence of Swamiji here so that he is there at every second, every moment as we do yoga today. So let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam.
Nityanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyaदिलक्ष्यम् Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi.
Yes, so as we always do, let us start the first step of today's yoga with chanting the Mula Mantra Japa, invoking Paramashiva. So let's start with chanting the Mula Mantra Japa 11 times internally. We'll chant it out loud so that all of you can follow along. Connect to Paramashiva in your inner space and ensure to be not moving your tongue. Don't chant this externally because as this japa is meant to be chanted completely and internally. So let us start.
Om Ham Haum Shivaya. Om Ham Haum Shivaya. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namah. 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 Om Ham Haum Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namah. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namah. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namah. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namah.
The next step of today's Nityananda Yoga is the Tattvachamanam, cleansing the body completely so that we can experience our ultimate experience. So the next, after the chanting of the Mula Mantra Japa, is the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of our entire being, so that we can manifest Paramashiva today as we do Nityananda Yoga. So you will start by putting your hand in the Gokarna Mudra. In your right palm, just bend the index finger and slightly cup the palm to form the shape of a cow's ear. In the center of your palm, you'll put one uddharani of water. So ensure you have the ritualistic cup and spoon, the uddharani and the panchapatram filled with fresh water, and put 1 spoon of water in the center of your palm. and sip the water through the base of your palm at the end of each of these following mantras. There'll be 3 mantras. At the end of each of them, sip the water through the base of your palm. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip twice from right to left along with this mantra. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the index, middle and ring fingers joined together, touch above the upper lip and below the lower lip. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the index finger and thumb joined together, touch the right nostril, left nostril. Ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the little finger and thumb joined together, touch your navel center, your right chest, left chest, and with all the fingers joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder, and your heart center. So let's now enter into the Sankalpa, creating your conscious intention to manifest what you want to do with this yoga today. As always, Swamiji says, Nityananda Yoga's purpose is to manifest the state, space, powers, being, and superconsciousness of Paramashiva. So as we start this yoga, hold that conscious intention in your inner space. How you want to sculpt your body today and manifest Paramashiva. Let's enter into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. Place your right hand over the left, clasp your hands together. Place it on the right thigh. Close your eyes, sit straight, connect to Swamiji as we chant the Sankalpa mantra.
ॐ ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा भगवच्छ्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवप्रीत्यर्थं श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिसमेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवप्रीत्यर्थं च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्धे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसूनां संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्रीलक्ष्मीवेङ्कटेश्वर ऋतौ शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्ताय शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टाय अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षी सुन्दरेश्वराभिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती श्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्तृ श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमोत परमतगर्भकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञानधानो भीक्षण नरहारः ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामी श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत सर्वज्ञ पीठ काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिवसमुद्भूत कैलासपद वैवस्वतं इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक अनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थं तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं मम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्त मंगलार्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थं नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये.
Now, take one udharani of water and pour it off the base of your palm. Om apaupasprisya. Yes, now you can place your Panchapatram far away from you so that it doesn't bother you during yoga. And let's get started. So we have some beautiful asanas planned today, all about Padmasana. So first, let's start with some general warm-up stretches that we can all do so that we can be ready for our yoga today. So first, with our ankles, point your toes, stretch your legs out. Yes, come to a comfortable position. Stretch your legs out and point your toes. Feel the stretch. Flex your toes backward completely. And point your toes again. Flex your toes again. One last time, point your toes and flex your toes. Yes. You can do a full rotation with your legs, couple of times on each side, so that you get that ankle movement. Yes. Okay. So next, let's do a bit with our hands. You can come to a seated position again and bring your hands to your shoulders. Rotate it outwards, wide and huge. Feel it in your shoulders. Yes, and forward also. Nice and wide. Feel the stretch. Yes. Take your hand across your body. In the other hand, behind your back. Try to touch as low as possible. Use the support of your hand. And the other hand. Yes. Just one last rotation for our neck. Yes. So now let's enter into our first stretches that we're going to need to do Padmasana. Okay? So just we'll start off with learning how to do Padmasana. You can bring your feet together in front of you. This is always the first stretch when it comes to your leg flexibility. So bring your feet together, pull them close to your body as possible. So you might want to start off with your legs a little farther away. Bring your hands to your knees and start pushing your feet towards the ground slowly. So one thing that may help is spreading your legs a little wider. So instead of keeping them really close to each other, if you open them up, it will help you. So put your hands on your knees and push down, slowly. First with your legs slightly farther away from your body. Push on your knees, down, down. Yes. You can even roll your hips forward to get a deeper stretch. And then bring your legs closer. Again, push your knees lower. Down, down. Till they're flat on the ground, open up your feet and pull your legs as close to the perineum as you can. And push your knees down. Down, 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 down. Yes. Open up your legs like a book as much as you can. There might be some of you who have already mastered this, who are already able to do this. If you want some more of a stretch, you can actually try to place some hard object in between your feet. So you can take a bottle or some hard object that won't crack or bend and put it in between your feet and try to bring your feet around that object. So let's say you have this big object, you keep it over here. Bring your feet beside it and then try to bring your ankles, your knees to the ground. So that will be even more of a challenge. Yes. So now once you're here, once you're comfortable, let's lean forward, bringing our torso onto the ground to get a good stretch. Feel it in your hips. Just slowly you can walk your hands forward. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And go down. Nicely get a stretch in your legs. You'll mainly feel this in the part of your inner thighs. That is where this will stretch. Because if you do it with bending your back, see again, one important thing is don't bend your back, bringing your forehead just to the ground. It will it will not give you the main stretch. Try to roll your hips forward, and even if you can't go fully down, as much as you can, with your hips forward, leading with your stomach to the ground. Lead with your navel, don't lead with your head. Okay, lead with your chest and your navel as much as you can. Even if it's just this much, stop here. If you can do this much, be that. And if you can go all the way, do that. Just go all the way down. Yes. So that's the first stretch. The next stretch you're going to do is you're going to be putting one foot on the opposite thigh. So this is one of the basic stretches that will help you do Padmasana. Bring your one foot to the opposite thigh and lie down. So you can lie down with one foot on the opposite thigh. Once you're here, so first come to a lying down position, keep your knees pointed upwards and bring your foot to the opposite thigh. Here, pull your leg and your knees towards your body. So this will give you a very good thigh stretch. Bringing one leg to the opposite thigh, pull both your knees towards your body. And get a nice stretch there. Relax and switch sides, bringing the other leg to the thigh. Pull your knees towards your body as much as you can. So if you're still here, allow it to be there. Slightly bounce in position to pull it closer and closer. Both your knees should be as close to your torso as possible. Don't just bring one knee and leave this knee out. No. Both your knees as close to your torso as possible. You'll feel it at the bottom of your thighs. Yes. Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. So let's just do this last one again so that in case some of you missed it, lie down on your back, bring the opposite leg to the thigh and pull it towards your chest. Don't just pull one leg alone, make sure you pull both the knees as close to your chest as possible. This will give you a good stretch at the lower thigh, at the area which is underneath your thigh. Okay, let's do it one more time on the other side. Bring the other leg to the hip and pull it closer. And one last time on the other side. Feel the stretch well. Yes. So come back to a seated position. And we're going to be doing one last stretch. So what you're going to be doing is, you're going to be coming to a kneeling lunge. So like a lunging position, but with one knee on the ground. So come to this position now. And in this position, you're going to try to lean back and hold on to the ankle as much as you can. So just go slowly. You're going to first just lean back as much as you can. Push this knee forward, this leg back. You'll feel it in this area of your thigh. In the front of your thigh, you will feel this stretch. Just lean back as much as you can. And if you're able to, hold on to your ankle or calf behind. Let's do this on the other side also. First, give yourself one more option. One more time on this side. Just lean backwards, bringing your... So even if you're not able to touch the ground or touch your leg, that's completely fine. Just lean back. Feel the stretch over here. You're going to allow yourself to lean back from your hip. Don't try to lean back with your neck. You can keep your neck straight and lean back from your hip to feel the stretch. Yes. You'll feel it especially here in your thigh. Okay, let's do this for the other leg also. So come onto the kneeling on the other leg and so keep both your legs at a 90-degree angle. Don't make it too far apart from each other. Keep both your legs at a 90-degree angle and lean backwards. Feel the stretch. You should only feel the stretch here. Don't feel strain in any other part of the body because then you'll end up injuring yourself. Just ensure you're feeling only the strain on the front of your thigh. Don't push more than is comfortable. Just allow yourself to feel a stretch. Okay. One more time. Yes. So now let's do Padmasana itself. Okay. So bringing both your legs together. First pick up one leg. Pick up one leg and start to rock it back and forth to loosen up the muscles over there. So slowly try to increase that range of movement as you're doing it. Constantly trying to increase the range of movement this way and that way. This will help you open up all the muscles needed to be able to do this asana. You can hold one hand on your knee and the other hand on your foot, and you can rotate. You can nicely increase that range of movement. And once you feel sufficiently loosened, let's do this on the other side also. You put this leg down, pick the other leg up. So you can put one hand under your knee, one hand under the sole of the foot, and pick it up, okay? Pick it up as high as you can. If this is where you're able to go to, that's good. Bring it as close as your body to you, as close to your body as you can. And again, start off small. We're now only loosening up this. Open up our ankles and our knees, especially. So we worked on our thighs. Now let's open up the ankles and knees so that we can do it. Is sitting with both your legs by the side of your body. So first sit with both your legs by the side of your body and bring your feet as wide apart as you can. And try to stretch out your knees apart. So you can do this. Try to keep your feet parallel to your knees. This will really give you a good knee stretch. So what we have a tendency to do is we bring our feet too close and our knees wide apart. No. What I want each of you to do is to keep your knees and your feet outside parallel to your knees. So when you look at both sides of your body, your legs should be completely straight. They should not be at an angle. They should be at a perfect straight towards each other, parallel towards each other. And once you come, you can also make sure you keep your spine straight to get the full stretch. You'll feel it exactly in your knees. If you have any kind of knee injury or hip injury, please be careful as you're doing it. Make sure you are not triggering those injuries. And at any point you feel pain. See, when it comes to yoga, you will feel a stretch. You will feel a deep stretch. But that will never be pain. If at any point you find some part of your body is paining, then slow down. It means that either you're not doing something right or your body is not yet ready for it. So if you feel pain, slow down and do the lighter version. So you can start off with your knees together. You'll find that easier on your knees. And then slowly start to separate your knees apart. Sit straight with your back straight and spread your knees apart. And make sure once your knees are sufficiently wide apart, you align the ankles also to your knees. This will give you a really good stretch in your knees. Let's hold this for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. So you can slowly come out of it. Bring your feet closer to your body and come back. Okay, now it's time for us to put our feet on our thighs to do Padmasana. So pick up your first leg, bring it across your body and place it on the root of the thigh. Okay, now once you've placed it on the root of the thigh, first leg, bring one hand to the foot and the other hand on the knee and push it down as much as you can. So one thing is you may find yourself sitting with a curved back. Try to straighten your back. The minute you straighten your back, your knee will automatically go down. If you sit with a curved back, your knee will be up. But if you straighten your back, you will find your knee automatically going down. So just try to push your chest forward and straighten your back. You can even slightly arc it forward. It will really help you because the knee will go lower when you arc your back. So once you have the first leg on the opposite thigh, do the same thing with the other leg. Pick it up and bring it over. So you may want to start with just crawling it over. So hold one leg that, one leg under your ankle and pull it up. Hold it and pull it up. So for those of you who are already advanced, yes, I can do Padmasana already. What's next? Do Padmasana without your hands. So stretch your legs out, keep your hands in the air and Do Padmasana without your hands. This is for those of you who are already advanced. Yes, I can do Padmasana comfortably. Do it without your hands. Swamiji says, one of the attributes of a yogic body is being able to do Padmasana without your hands. So do this. And one more thing Swamiji reveals about Padmasana is actually that Padmasana is a powerful strengthener of the heart. If you're able to sit in for 42 minutes in Padmasana without any numbness, this is the key word, without any numbness, that means your heart is completely healthy. And Swamiji says, if you work every day more and more to sit in Padmasana for 42 minutes, you will make your heart healthy. So this is a very, very important thing why Padmasana is such an important asana for each one of us. So let's do it again. One last time. You can try it on either side. So Padmasana can either be done with the right leg first and the left leg on top, or with the left leg first and the right leg on top. So whichever you find comfortable, you can start with it initially. And once you can do it completely on one side, start doing it more and more on the other side to balance yourself out. Okay, so let's do it once more together. Pick up your leg, bring it as far as you can over your torso. Place it on the base of the thigh. Use this hand, straighten your back and push it to the ground. So remember, as you're doing this, don't just try to do that. That will create a lot of strain. Straighten your back, pushing your chest and torso forward, arcing your back, and bring your knee on the ground. And the other leg also, lift it, bring it to the opposite thigh. Perfect. So now that we got Padmasana, let's enter into the first asana of the day, which is Granthi Bhedasana. So we're going to be seeing and learning how to do Granthi Bhedasana, where you'll be visualizing Paramashiva, doing the Jalandhara Bandha. This will take your Padmasana to the next level. So let's see how to do it now. So we'll just once show you how to do it before guiding you each a few step by step into the asana. Bring both your legs to the opposite thighs in Padmasana. Take your hands. So now this is going to be a very important part. You may find when you do Padmasana, generally there are three openings. One in between the shin and thigh of each of your leg, and the other one in the center of both your ankles. Okay, so I'll just get up and show this to you properly in the camera. You will find here is one opening between your ankles. And the other one is, there are two more in between the thighs and the calves, over here and over here. Okay? So you're going to be we'll be inserting our hands in that gap between the thigh and the shin. That is the gap in which our hands go through and hold on to your neck. So you're bringing your chin to your chest and holding on to your neck. So let's now go through this step by step. Okay? So start off with doing your Padmasana. Make sure you keep your Padmasana as tight as you can, where you have the most amount of gap in between each part. Do it on the side first, starting off, which is more comfortable for you. So now we'll start by inserting our hands. So once you're in Padmasana, so if you are not able to do full Padmasana, do this asana in Ardha Padmasana, bringing just one foot to the opposite thigh. Okay? You're going to do this in Ardha Padmasana. This other foot, make sure you're sitting on it. Try to bring it as far back as you can for this asana. Okay? So normally we do Ardha Padmasana with this foot under the knee. Try to bring it as far back as you can, so that this asana becomes easy for you. So first we'll show you how to do it in Ardha Padmasana before doing it in Padmasana. Bring your hands in between your thighs and shin of both your legs. Okay? So one more way that you can do it is, before putting the Padmasana itself, put your hand inside and bring it to the thigh. Put your hand inside and bring it to the opposite thigh. Okay? Are you all understanding this? So you can do this and bring your hands up. So push your knees as into your arms as possible. Try to bring them literally to your shoulders. Try to bring your knees almost until your shoulders and bring your hands up. Bring your chin to your chest and bring your hands behind your neck. So this is how to do it in Ardha Padmasana. Now let's see how to do it in full Padmasana. Again, you can put one hand first between your knee and bring it to the opposite thigh. Okay? And the other hand again, put your leg inside. So first you might find that your ankle will actually hit on this arm. So you have to lightly pull this out and slip it in behind the arm and put it back in. Okay? Put this hand in your leg and this one. So another way of doing it is you might find it a lot more gap between your ankle and the thigh rather than the shin and the thigh. So first once you put this hand over, once you put your one hand in between this, before you put this on the opposite thigh, hold it on, put this in the gap over here and then slip your foot underneath your arm and straighten your arm. Okay? And hold on to your neck with your chin to your chest. So let's do this together now. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva in your inner space. As you do this asana, you will be doing the Kaka Chanchu Kumbhaka, where you'll be sticking your tongue out, rolling it into a tube and inhaling through that. Exhaling through your nose. So make your tongue into a tube like this. And exhale through your nostrils. So because we are bringing our chin to our chest in this asana, it becomes Jalandhara Bandha. Engage the Mula Bandha, tightening your perineum. Gaze at your nose as you do Granthi Vedasana with the japa Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. So let's do it together now. Come to Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana. Bring your hands inside. Bring it to your ears. Chuck your chin to your chest and let's hold it.
अथवक्ष्ये नीलकण्ठ ग्रन्थिभेदासनं शुभं ज्ञात्वा रुद्रो भवेत् क्षिप्रं सूक्ष्मवायुनिषेवनात्.
Slowly relax. Yes, slowly relax. You can release your Padmasana for a few minutes. Stretch your legs out. Yes, you can get a nice stretch for your legs. Down, up. If this is the first time you're doing Padmasana for so long, you might find stiffness in your ankles. So let's loosen up our ankles a bit. Up, down, side to side. Yes, let's also sit like this for a few seconds just to get a bit more of a stretch. You can, as you are, you can just rock your knees up and down. Okay, so let's enter into the next asana, which is Hamsasana. So now in this asana, you're going to also be working on your wrists because it's going to be a balancing asana. So let's all get ready to do Hamsasana. Come onto your knees. First, now we're going to first warm up our wrists so that we don't strain it when we do this Hamsasana. Come onto your knees and bring your hands to the ground. So you can also just come onto your toes a bit. Bring your palms to the ground and lean forward. Bring your hands, you can even come just fully onto your fours and lean forward on your wrists. Don't push it too much, just for a few seconds, a little bit. To warm up those, you can do the same thing with your hands facing forward. So this will also give you a much deeper stretch, leaning backward in this with your wrists facing forward. Yes, that's nice. Bring your hands in front of you, pull them towards you, outward. Can even do this. Yes, and get a nice stretch for those wrists. So let's start now. Okay, again coming into Padmasana. Of course, stay in Ardha Padmasana. If you are yet to master the full Padmasana position, just bring one leg to the opposite side. So we'll first show you how to do the asana. What you're going to do is you're going to bring both your legs to the opposite thighs. Again, putting your hands in as much as you can. And from here, you're going to raise up onto your elbows and bring your hand as high as you can. You're going to put your hands on the ground and raise yourself up onto your hand. So this is how we are going to be doing it now. So let's see now step by step how to do it. Bring your legs onto the opposite thighs in Padmasana or in Ardha Padmasana, one leg. Now you're going to bring your hands again in between the gap of your thigh and your shin. So this is first showing how to do it in Ardha Padmasana. To make it easier for you, use your lower forearm to hold the leg that is below in Ardha Padmasana. And rock forward. You're going to rock forward and lift yourself off the ground. Just try it a bit, okay? So if you're in Ardha Padmasana, keep one leg on the ground and push yourself onto your wrists before trying to lift this leg. So you might start off with you being very close to the ground. You'll not be able to go very high on your arms. But this asana, more and more you do it, you'll see you'll be able to raise higher until you're able to balance at your elbow level on your arms. So let's do it again now. Put your hands in between your legs. And so one way of doing it is, of course, you can do this and lift up. But come as back as you can while balancing and rock yourself forward. You will have to use your core strength to lift you up. So rock yourself forward. Keep your fingers spread wide apart. Okay? Keep your fingers spread wide apart. Grasp the ground when you're lifting up. And rock yourself up into the position. Okay? So let's do it one last time and let's hold. Remember, in this asana, you're going to visualize a swan in your inner space. Visualize yourself as a swan. Gaze at your nose in this asana. Again, continuing with the Kaka Chanchu Kumbhaka. And just allow the Mahavakya to repeat in your inner space. Okay, so let's do it together now. Bring your legs to the opposite thighs. Put your hands in between the gaps. And rock yourself up.
कुक्कुटासनस्थित्वा स्कन्धपर्यन्तम् ऊरूणि नीत्वा तिष्ठेत् हंसासनं भवति.
And relax. What you can also do actually is do it from a higher platform. So if you have a mattress or a cushion that you can sit upon, sit on that and then put your hands in between your leg and rock up. So you're sitting on a higher platform but your hands are on the ground, and when you do it you might find it easier to do it. Okay? So let's enter into the next asana now. The next part of what we're going to be working out as we do Padmasana, Karmukasana. Okay, so this is Karmukasana 3. This is the powerful asana that we're going to be working with now, becoming Paramashiva's bow itself. So this is going to give you a deep torso stretch, a much deeper stretch in your torso as you do this asana. Yes, so now we'll be seeing how to do Karmugasana step by step. So first what you're going to do is you're going to first put just one leg on the opposite side to get the initial stretches of the torso, okay? Put your hand on the opposite knee. So you bring, if your right leg is on the left thigh, bring your left hand to the right knee. Bring your right hand behind your back. So you can even start off by putting your hand behind your back and holding on to the toe of the right leg. Your right hand is holding your right leg's toe. Your left hand is holding the right leg's knee and twist. Okay? So you can see how hold on to your toe and twist. Bring your one leg to the opposite thigh, the right hand behind to clasp onto the toe of the right leg, left hand on the right knee, and twist. Twist as much as you can. You'll feel a nice twist in your torso and in your arm. Just twist. Allow your body to twist. Yes. So let's do this on the other side also. Bring this leg to the opposite thigh. Bring your left leg to your right thigh now. Your right hand to your left knee. Left hand to the left foot. So you can do this step by step also. So bringing the foot as high as you can. Push your toes back. And bring this hand as far as you can behind. And twist and hold on to the toe. So you can allow your whole torso to turn to the side to allow your arm to reach your foot. And let this hand go on the opposite knee and help you get a deeper twist. Keep your back straight as you do this. And then come back to a straight position. So this is the first step. Now what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing this same asana but with both your hands behind your back, holding on to the opposite toes. So let's first start with doing it on one side, okay? So those of you who are yet to be able to do Padmasana, sit in Ardha Padmasana. Sit comfortably in Ardha Padmasana. Bring one hand first behind your back and hold on to your toe. This hand you can just bring it behind for now. So try to bring it as close in front as possible. You should be able to see it on the other side. But just hold it here first. So now your torso is not turned, your torso is straight forward, but both your hands are behind your back. Let's do this on the other side also. So you can bring the other leg into Ardha Padmasana. Bring this hand from behind, hold on to this toe and the other hand straight. Now try to switch it around, okay? So now this hand is going to be holding this toe. So your right hand is going to be holding your right toe from behind. But first put your left hand behind your back. Put your left hand behind your back and let it rest in the hip area. And then bring your right hand from behind to grasp onto the toe. Try doing this. So you can move your knee a bit closer to give that first push so that you can reach onto your foot. But before what we were doing was our right hand was first going to hold onto the right toe. This time you're going to first bring your left hand to your hip and then your right hand holding onto your right toe. So this will give you more, you'll see more of a stretch is needed for this. And let's do this on the other side also. Bring your foot to the thigh. Reach first your right hand to the left hip Then your left hand comes from behind to hold on to your left leg. Make sure you're breathing in this asana. Okay, so now it's time to do the final asana. Bring both your legs on the opposite thighs. Now you will see when you do this, your left leg will be closer to your hip and your right leg will be further, or vice versa. Whatever is the leg that you put first in Padmasana will be closer to your hip. The one that you put second will be farther away from your hip. What you have to do is, the one that's farther away, that is the leg you're going to catch first. So if your right leg is on the top of the left hip, and that is the one that's on top. So you see, one shin is below and one shin is on top. So the foot for the shin on top is the one you're going to catch first. Use the respective hand to pull it backwards, and this reach from behind your torso onto that foot. So how we did initially, do the same thing. But then straighten your torso and reach this hand behind your back. So you can lean forward. So when you lean forward, you'll get more space and reach the other toe. So when you're doing this, lean forward and reach to the other toe and hold it there. So you can try this on the other side also by switching both your legs around. Bringing this leg to the thigh and this leg to the knee. Again, remember the leg that is on top is the one you're going to be catching first. And the leg that is closer to your hip is the one you're going to catch second. So don't worry that initially you might only be able to catch one foot. Hold it and just hold it there. Slowly, slowly, slowly try without letting go of this foot how you can twist your torso to catch onto this toe also. Okay, so now let's do this asana together. Come into Padmasana. The leg on top, catch it with the first hand. The leg below, catch with the second hand. In this asana, you're going to engage all the three bandhas. Clench your perineum, suck in your stomach, let your chin fall to your chest. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva's bow. Continue the Kakachan Chukumbhaka. Gaze at your nose with the chanting of the japa. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
प्रथम पद्मासन कोठाने दो हाथ पाछा आने पाद अंगुष्ठा पकड़े आने सोवई पानी.
Slowly relax and let go of your feet. Bring your feet out from your thighs. Let's do a quick cool down before we enter into Shavasana and conclude today's yoga. You can keep your feet forward, let them shake a bit. So we have to do some counter stretches now. What you can do is you can hold on to one leg and try to straighten it as much as you can. So this will give you a nice counter stretch for Padmasana where you will straighten your knees. But how much ever you can do it, don't push yourself. It's just a cool down. Hold on to your foot with your knees bent, the other leg forward, and try to lift your leg up straight. As much as you can, just to give yourself a nice stretch in the leg. Do this on the other leg too. Bring it up and make it as straight as you can. So you can even do it a bit lower. However is more comfortable for you, bring your leg straight. Perfect. So now let us rest in Shavasana. Come to a complete lying down position. Allow yourself to relax. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva in Samadhi. Just visualize yourself as Paramashiva sitting in Samadhi. Chant the japa, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, deeply in your inner space. connect to Swamiji. Feel the intense energy traveling through your entire body. Nityananda Yoga is you plugging in to that cosmic source of energy. Bring your awareness to that energy. Allow your feet to rest by your side and your palms facing upwards. Rest your neck. Don't carry any stiffness in your body. Let your back, your neck, your legs all be resting. And don't move. No movement in the body. Completely still. Just connect to Swamiji in your inner space. This is where the energy we generated through doing the whole yoga will get settled within every organ and every muscle of our body. Allow yourself to just be in the natural space of being. Don't chase any thoughts. Focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Do the Shakti Chalan Mudra. Feeling the energy traveling to every point, every muscle in your entire body. Just allow yourself to be in that space of oneness. Feel your own body as boundaryless. Bring your awareness to every point, every joint, every muscle that you worked today. Slowly bring your knees to your chest. Shake your hands and legs. Rock up and down for a bit. Come to a seated position. So that was our powerful yoga sequence today, where we worked our legs, ankles, thighs, everything to its peak maximum. Hope all of you enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions, any other asanas you want to look at, you want to learn how to do, you can post it in the comments below. And let's now offer our gratitude to Swamiji and end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Parama Shiva Paduka Arpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Nityanandam, everyone. Hope to see all of you tomorrow for more such powerful revelations from Nityananda Yoga.